Oh, see, that was fun. That was a fun one. See, I don't know if it's complete yet, but that was new clip show. Hi. Hello everybody. Welcome to Whip Wednesday. How you guys doing? Hi. So many good clips. Hi, Ashton. But that's new clip show. Ta-da. Actually, you're like in that a couple of times. It's great. It's great. I just realized I look so tired today, and I think it's because I have a headache. So ignore the fact that I look like tired. Oh my god. Like I can't stop looking at it now. Um But hello everybody. What are you guys up to? How's your Wednesday? How's your week? Hope everything's going good. I'm a little late, I know. Harvey was laying on me. We were having dinner, and then it was just like, well, I'll get up in a minute. So here we are. I also had to get all my yarn out. I have a bunch of different colors. Because what I want to do today is play around with some ornaments and crochet ornaments. Really just to get you guys to join us on our ornament exchange this year. Let me be blunt about this, but if you go to !exchange, if you'd like to join in, feel free to fill out the form. It's a fun thing that we did last year, and I wanted to do it again this year. But yeah, you make your ornament for your person, and then you send it to the person, and then we have a little party. I think that'll be fun. Let's see. So yeah, we're making ornaments today. I can show you how easy this can be. No. But I've been wanting to make them anyways. I'm getting into like the spirit of the season, right? The holiday spirit and all of that good stuff. And I think this would be fun. Plus, I found this really cute, like gingerbread house one. They kind of started me off like wanting to make it with you guys because I was like, this is really cute. Plus, I'm also in like this group on Instagram that's getting patterns every week to make, and they're really cute and fun, and they're holiday themed. So like I have one on my desk so I can show you. I made this guy. He can be a little scary, but he's also very cute. He's the like a nutcracker. So that was one of the patterns, and I can't wait to make the other ones. There's like a little cute little gingerbread man and a little penguin. No, a little elf. Yeah, there's a penguin, right? Or maybe I'm like thinking of the penguin. No, there's a reindeer, an elf, and all of that. So I'm going to be making these, and I'll post them to Instagram because they're very, very cute. But I also have like a laundry list of ornaments to make, and I think that'll be fun. If you guys are working on any fun projects, though, it is Whip Wednesday. Tell me about it. What are you working on? How's it going? Oh, you can see my freezer bunny. Oh god. I have started it. I'm only a few rows in. My freezer bunny ugly sweater. This is as far as I've gotten. Not very far. But it is about to do the plum bobs, and I'm very excited about it. So maybe I'll either do that with you guys or just, you know, hang out and make my own little ugly sweater. That's going to be super cute, and I'm very excited. I don't really have anything else to say, I don't think. I have a slight headache. So we're going to make ornaments until I go, I'm tired.
Victory screech!
Hello, Rachel. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? What are you working on? Are you working on that blanket? How's it going? How many squares do you have? Tell me more. Tell me more. I follow my friends. This is the thing I have to do now because I have too many crafty, cool people from here that I'm like, I have to follow all of you and creep and see everything that you're making. You've been working on the blanket since yesterday. You made 21 squares so far. Nice. How many squares is it total? I don't remember if you said. Because you have 21. And they're probably like this big. You need 50? You're almost halfway. You're like flying through. Are you kidding? You're like flying. That's crazy. Okay, you're rocking it. You're gonna have that thing done in no time. Holy cow. The daunting part is putting it together, though, isn't it? That's how I feel. I have. Do I tell you this embarrassing story? I started a Tetris blanket when I was in high school. I think it was in high school. No, it was in college. I don't know. That's how long I've had this. I have not put it together. I have so many squares and I just have never put it together. Should I? Probably. Will I? Maybe. Uh Daunting task, but I was so busy back then anyway, so I'm not surprised I never got to put it together. And then I just never picked it back up. So I still have it. You want me to stream putting it together? Oh my god. That could be kind of fun, actually. The music documentaries are getting you through. Yes. Let's go. I love it. Always fun. I could try. I'm pretty sure I have all the squares made for it. So it could be a fun one for us to be like Rachel's old projects, and then I just put them together with you guys. Oh, man. Yes, we also need to do that. We could do it on Discord, and we could hang out, and that'd be fun. I agree. Oh, man. What do I have? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with the gingerbread house, but I might have you guys either vote on the next one or I'll just spin a wheel. And we'll see how many ornaments we get through today. But we're crocheting ornaments. I guess what I should do, I'm going to pull up my stream elements quick so I can add it to the patterns. So each time we go to a different one, I can have a different pattern for you guys. And we can give it to you guys so you have it. If that makes sense. Yes. Where is the button? Button, who's got the button? Is it further to the top? There you are. I found you. Okay. I also want to do like an actual like 3D gingerbread house, but we're gonna do a small one that's like just flat, and it's like the front of the gingerbread house, and it's like you can make it into an ornament. You can make it into anything. You could even have this as like coasters, and I think that would be really cute. Or hear me out, you could make a gingerbread house out of it, but but I'm just gonna make the flat piece, and I do think I'm going to make it a little colorful. Maybe we'll make like the gumdrops colorful. Where is it? Oh my god, I have too many of these things up. But they have a little heart instead of the window on the one, and I like it, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. It's gonna be so cute. You like to sing when you crochet? We're all gonna do it. We're all gonna sing and crochet. That actually sounds really fun, honestly. Can we have like a fun singing party and crocheting? I need a crochet group, and I think that sounds fun. Now you're like, now I'm like, do I just end stream now and we just go have a crochet group? It's Harvey's window on that side. It's a big window, and I get half of it, and he gets the other half, so we share. But I like the sound of that. Okay. Shall we? Come here. Hello. It's so cute. I know, thank you. He stole my chair. He'll like steal everything. So I have like this big round chair that I've had forever. And he loves laying in this thing, and then he like looks out the window. That's like what he does during the day or when I'm working, and it's great. But yeah, he stole my blanket that I made for myself, and that's his over there now. Yeah, he loves to steal all the things I make for myself. They always end up his. Okay. So, pattern. Tell me it actually worked. Where's the button? Ta-da! There's the button. There is the free pattern. I made all these free patterns too because I figured you guys would want ideas, or if you need something fun and just to get festive, here you go. I was thinking this color for the actual house, because I was thinking this one, but I was like, maybe it's too light. So I'm thinking this one, and then there's like embellishments with like the darker brown, and then I have like all these pastel-y colors, which I thought would be cute for like the gumdrops. So I think I might do that. And then we'll do like a white heart for the window. I think that'll be cute. Just change this. There we go. You're looking at it now? Yeah, isn't it cute? I think it's fun. Oh my god. Okay, I am surrounded by different colors of yarn though, because I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to need for tonight. I have a lot of different patterns. I have like hot, like Christmas lights, light bulbs. I have a gnome. There's like little presents. What else is there? Little Christmas tree with a face. Mugs. A little gremlin. So many things that we could potentially get to today, but we'll see what happens. Okay. I think I'm gonna use a 3.5. This calls for like small yarn, but I think I'm just gonna use a 3.5 for this yarn, because yeah, this is asking for like a fine or like a sport weight, and this is like a 2.5 millimeter or a 12 UK. I just saw that and you're here, so I figured I'd say it. And I'm like, no, I want my 3.5. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Did I read through the pattern? No. Have I done it before? No. We're gonna do it together and we're gonna see if we like it. Should we vote on like give it like out of 10 and like give it stars and stuff and be like, okay, this is the pattern I recommend. Enjoy. You do have an idea for your crochet ornament already, and you're gonna make it for the exchange. If it doesn't happen, you're gonna keep it. Oh my god, yes. No, the exchange is happening no matter what. Even if it's just the few of us. There's 3 of us so far. Even if it's just like the few of us, I think it'll be fun. I bought the piece I need for my microphone to fix it, but I'm so afraid of it falling. Okay. Here we are. Put that in there. Okay. I think I can zoom in so you guys can see a smidgen better. Make sure it's actually like not blurry for you too. My nails look so dark. They're like a foresty green. It's like the same green as this. I was thinking about putting sparkles on them. You learn everything in the UK version, but then when you started looking for patterns, it was all US terminology. Oh my god, every once in a while, I come across UK terminology. I guess it's more than once in a while, but I come across UK terminology and I always have to like convert in my head. Hello, what a yarnaholic. Hello. You always gotta have a goose honk. Always. Thank you. They're not very good. They're chipped. I already have to fix them, but they're good. I could work with it. I can work with it. Okay. But how are you doing, Yarnaholic? What are you up to today? How's your week going? Are you working on any fun projects? I'm just supposed to chain and I'm sitting here trying to make a magic circle like a silly goose. Okay, I counted 13. There we go. Oh, the pretty green nails with the sparkly yarn. Yes, let me just show off my nails. Thank you. Thank you. They look gorgeous. I do love this yarn. This yarn I got like years ago from my grandma. I have this one, which is like all I have left of the gold sparkles. But then I have 2 other like skeins of the dark green with silver sparkles. And every once in a while I pull it out and go, I'm gonna make something with this. Even if it's just an accent, right? I'm like, I'm gonna do something with this. And it's gonna be great. Just working on. I'm sorry that I keep like clearing my throat. I don't know what this is about. I have some water. Here we go. You're working on a cardigan for your sister. It's a part of a huge knitting project you plan to finish by Christmas of 2024. You got a lot of time. You got this. I believe in you. But it sounds awesome. I love the initiative, right, to go for a big project. I love big projects. Okay. We have started our little gingerbread house. I don't know why I was gonna call it something else. Greenhouse, but I was like, it's not. It's a gingerbread house. And I think it's gonna be a good size. I'm trying not to make it too big, since they were using a smaller, sized everything. But I don't even mind if it's a little too big. Like I said, if I could make like these into cute coasters or something, I think that might also be a good plan. What kind of cardigan is it? You said it's like a knitting project, so I'm assuming like a knit project. A knit cardigan, I should say. Any fun colors? Or is it like a nice neutral color so it matches like everything? I keep telling myself I want to make myself a knit, or not a knit, but like a neutral colored cardigan so it like goes with everything. Because right now I have a rainbow, I have salmon pink, and I have like a really pretty like bluey turquoisey color. I need like a neutral so I could just wear it all the time. Okay. So we're going to do an increase. So single crochet increase and then go across. Okay, so we're just going to increase once on each row, it looks like. Just to make it a little wider. It's a very cute gingerbread house like pattern. Because like I see them every once in a while, but I was like, oh, I really like how this one looks. It's very, very cute. I don't know if you've ever made a gingerbread house yourselves. Have you made like an actual like made from gingerbread house? I feel like the ones I normally get are like the pieces, and they're more so like a cookie. I think the one time it was actually like gingerbread. I think one year we did like an Oreo cookie one. I want to say that was during COVID because I think my husband and I had gotten our COVID shots and they were like, let's just make a gingerbread house together that year. I kind of remember this. So you plan to knit 2 different cardigans, 2 of the same skirt and 2 of the same hat, all either circa 1920s or inspired by the decades. That sounds so fun. Are you kidding? I love that. That's a fun, huge project. I love it. I love it, though. It's gonna be great. You made a gingerbread house once, a random year that you don't remember. I mean, I feel like it's not all the time, right? It's like every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, let's do this. We were I was actually at Joann's the other day with my husband, and he was looking at like these. They have like the gingerbread houses, right? But they're like cookies. They're cookie houses. And there was one that was like Batman, but they're flat. And I was like, why is it flat? It's not like a 3D house. They're just like a flat cookie, so it's like a background. But they have it so you can like just decorate the flat cookies. And then there was a little Batman. It was so derpy. It was the derpiest Batman. But it was so cute. And I was like, I almost want to buy this now. But I was just like, but it's not like an actual gingerbread house. They're like just flat cookies. So I thought it was kind of odd. Maybe your mom brought one home one year. She works at the daycare school. Oh, I could see that. I could say that being a thing too, where you're just like, oh hey, we brought this home. Enjoy, have fun. I do remember eating the one that was like an Oreo cookie though, because every once in a while you just take a piece off of it and eat it before it gets stale. Two. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm like counting. Because I wasn't paying attention to what row I'm on, so I'm like, okay, now I can actually pay attention to what row I'm on. Because we're just going to increase every row for like what, 8? 8 rows? No, like 10 rows. Okay, this might end up being a lot bigger than I was thinking. Screw it, I don't care. I don't even care. I want it to be really cute. Unless you think that's going to be too big for an ornament, in which case I can go down a size. Maybe I should. I could go 2.5. I feel like if I go to a 2, it's just not going to work right. I could do the 3. I might go down a little bit. Yeah, what colors is like everything going to be? Okay, I'm starting over. Frogs in the chat, guys. Frogs in the chat. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if this is better. This is a 2.5, so now I went to the actual size the person was using. My yarn is still bigger, though. I think it's just, yeah. Your sister's outfit is going to be cream and red, and yours is going to be gray and green. Ooh, love it. Love it. Those colors are gonna pop. Like the really, like the actual, like the colors with the neutrals are gonna pop. Like that's what I wanted to say. It's gonna be really fun. I love it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I feel like I have to speed run this so I can try to get to like more patterns too, but I'm like, I had just started. It's like calm down just a little, Rage. Okay. Because this is pretty much, you build like the house base, and then we're gonna put like all the different stuff on top of it. And I have the different gumdroppy colors.
Daddy, chill.
Well then. I was not expecting that. Just gotta chill. Just gotta chill, right? Okay. I think this will be a better size. It's just like subtly smaller than what I was originally making. But if it's going to be like an actual ornament, I want it to be a little bit smaller so it fits in the tree nicely. Okay. Whoopsies. You know what I'm happy about right now, though? Today was a arm day, upper body and arm day for my workout. My arms don't actually hurt. Will I probably be hurting tomorrow? Potentially. Potentially. But right now I'm okay. For some reason, I was expecting to be very sore. Because I did up the weights and stuff too for today. But my workout, the workout challenge I'm doing, like the little routine for like the next 4 weeks it's fun. It's really good. I'm enjoying the workouts in it, so can't complain too much. Even if I am sore, that means it's a good thing. But having to hold my arms this way for you guys to like crochet, I'm just like, oh god, they're gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt. But I'm okay. But I am okay. And if you guys did want the pattern, it is under exclamation point pattern. Da, 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 da. Right there. That's the one that I am currently making. I'm going to try to change that every time we go to a new ornament. Hopefully it doesn't take me 3 hours to make the one. Wasn't my plan to only do one, so... But I am in the mood to make a bunch of ornaments. Especially since we have our little ornament exchange. I gotta come up with a good idea for the ornament exchange once I get my person. I have an idea, to be quite honest, depending on who I get. I think I actually have a good idea. But anybody is welcome to join the exchange still if you guys would like to. We're making ornaments and exchanging them with each other. Sign up goes through this Friday, so there's only a couple days left because gotta make sure we have time to make each other's presents, especially if we're also making other stuff along the way. Okay. I'm just gonna keep making this bigger. It's a nice subtle way of like increasing. You can see how it like just getting a little bit wider each time. I thought Harvey might join us today. Hopefully he does. He was laying under here with me earlier. Go. So I think we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it looks like do we increase after 10 or just we keep increasing. Holy cow. Okay, so we increased to 13. Row 13 is the last one we increase on. Now I feel like I should go get my thread out instead. I have like crocheting thread. I don't think I have the right colors, though. I need to get, like, all of the colors in the crocheting thread, because I'm having way too much fun with that stuff, too. Tend to use that more so for, like, flowers. I'm making a pine cones. I was like, pine cones are really cute with it. Little small projects. Tiny, mini, micro crochet things. Okay, you lied. You just counted the squares. It was 25. You have 25 instead of 21? Okay, you're doing fantastic. Oh my god. Look at you. You're doing even better than what you were saying before. Holy cow. Are you still working? Are you working on that right now? Is that what you were saying? Or are you taking a break? Whenever it's something that's that repetitive, I usually have like a TV show or a movie on. When it's like something else, then I'll listen to a book. No, it's like I'll even listen to a book. I do a lot of different things when I crochet. You got books, movies, shows, podcasts, Twitch, YouTube, all of it. I don't know what your favorite things to do while you crochet. Do you guys like to listen to stuff or like watch shows? Usually if it's like something I really need to pay attention to, but I just want some sound on in the background, it'll be something I've seen a million times. Something I don't have to look at. So even if it is like a book or something, that's even better. You're trying, but you had the bright idea of winding the yarn and now it's all messed up. Oh no! Sometimes it's nice to have the yarn wound, but if that's a pain, is it like a giant knot in the middle or something? Because I've had that happen, and then I just go, you know what, I'm cutting it, and then I'll get the knot out, and then I'll keep winding it, because screw it. Usually sing along with music, or you have been watching an old UK comedy sitcom reliving the good old days. Oh my god. I love it. See, when I was a kid, I used to listen to music a lot more. Now I don't usually do that as much. Like I'm definitely more of a podcast and book person when I listen to stuff, especially on like long car rides and everything. Give me a 10-hour audiobook, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Okay, let's see where I'm at so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're getting there. We're getting there. I do. I feel like I'm giving myself a speed run challenge here. And I have seen. So what we could do with this, if we didn't want it to just be like a little flat piece, you could make a second piece to put on the back and then like stuff it so it's just a little like squishy, kind of like a little pillow. That's always a cute idea too, to make that to hang in the tree. It's almost like a bauble, but instead of like it being like a perfect ball, it's just like a little squishy pillow. Or if you just do like the bottom part and then you have the back, you could put a gift card in it. It could be a gift card holder. How cute would that be? Actually, that's a really nice idea. I kind of like this. But like all these little flat ones, I think are really cute, and they're very versatile. You could use it as like a patch on a bigger project and stuff too. You could make a cardigan and then give it gingerbread pockets, gingerbread house pockets. I'm full of ideas today. I'll probably end up making tea at like an hour in or something. Ideas can be great. I mean, hey, yes. You just gotta start spouting them out, right? Sometimes they can be great, cause sometimes they can be really silly and bad, but they're an idea, and you can always try it and see what you think. Sometimes you just need that little bit of inspiration, right? To get you going. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that's 11. 2 more rows to increase, and then it looks like we're gonna do some just regulars across. Like I said, I didn't read through the pattern. We're working it out together to see if it's a good pattern. I'm gonna rate it. Because all the time, I'm always on the hunt for new patterns. I have thousands of patterns pinned. That's probably not even exaggeration. I have thousands of patterns pinned either for inspiration or to use at some point in my entire life. And you never know if it's actually going to be a good pattern. So here we are, you know. Hey, Carrot! Welcome on in. What are we making? We are currently making a gingerbread house ornament. Let me get across and I can show you where we're at so far. But welcome on in. How you doing? How's your Wednesday? I hope you're doing good. I hope your assignments went well. You're giving yourself a break. I am also doing well. I have a bit of a headache, but I'm doing okay. I'm having fun. So we're so far we have the bottom of the gingerbread house. So it's going to be like going up at some point here. So you have like a roof. But this is the bottom. If you're curious and you'd like to, there's the pattern. You got it done 30 minutes after the due time, but you did it. Nice. At least you got it in, right? At least it's in. Sometimes it's gonna be a little late and sometimes it's okay. It happens, in my opinion. I don't know if your like professor's an ass, but you know, in my opinion, sometimes it's okay. You also have a bit of a headache, so you're gonna go try to relax. Yes, go relax. Go do what you need to. I'm glad you got to come say hi, though. I'm probably gonna have to make myself a cup of tea. I need 13, so this is our last row to increase, and then we'll go to 2 rows of just single crochets. But like I was saying, I have like so many patterns, and sometimes you don't know if they're a good one, and sometimes I have like tried a pattern that I've found, you know, just anywhere, because there's a lot of free patterns out there. It's pretty great. People are amazing. And sometimes it's just not that great written. You know, just like, oh, I'm disappointed. But that's when I start to improvise a lot. It's like they gave me at least the basis of what I'm thinking and what I want to do, and now I can like roll with it from there. Your professor was a bit of an ass and told you you were going to lose 10%. Aw. You worked hard and you think you did well, so you'll cope. I think it'll be good. It'll be all right. Oh, thank you. What with like a foresty green? I needed something fun that's kind of like, you know, Thanksgiving-y, autumny. Before Christmassy, and then maybe I can even make it Christmassy. I might put sparkles. I keep debating on adding sparkles. Because I do have green sparkles I could put on top. Thanksgiving is this month. We're doing our Friendsgiving on Saturday. So we're going to have a bunch of friends over and we're going to have a Thanksgiving meal together. Which is always nice. It is the Thursday. Is that next week? I think it's is it next week? It's got to be the 23rd, right? Because we're not doing it on Thanksgiving, so I'm not really paying attention. It is. It's on the 23rd. So it's next Thursday. So I'm either going to be streaming or just eating some, like, turkey sandwiches and lazing about, you know. Did you bonk me? How dare you bonk me? Hi, Ashton. You love Friendsgiving? It's so nice. We've done that the past couple of years, and it's really good. Yeah, I know. Ashton is coming here bonking me. Like, geez. All right. I just like the food. We're probably going to watch a movie this year or play a game, too, which will be fun. You had to lurk for a bit, but you're here? Yay! How's it going? Thanks for lurking. Are you working on any fun projects right now, Ashton? No celebration for there, but you do a Friendsgiving anyways. I mean, like, why not? Get together, be thankful for having, like, awesome people, have some great food. That's it, right? That's the whole point. I say that's the whole point, because it's just, enjoy life with people that are cool. You're making yet another turtle duck. You got a couple more orders for them? I'm gonna show it off. Turtle duck. Turtle duck. Turtle duck. If you want a turtle duck, I highly recommend made by Ashton. Mine hangs out with the plants in the corner. You're attempting to make a scarf? Ooh. What's the stitch or like pattern or color? Tell us more about your scarf. I'm very excited. I keep wanting to make myself some leg warmers. I think that would be kind of fun. I might do it. I have some massive calves, which sounds hilarious. I have very large, muscly calves, in my opinion, because if I ever get boots, most of the time they're a little tight, like tall boots. So I do have larger calves, but I'm like, but if I make my own leg warmers, they are now, like, custom made to my size. You feel that? Yeah! It's like, jeez. That's why I like being able to make stuff for myself, because then it can be custom sized and I don't have to feel weird about any sized thing that doesn't fit in something, because sizing is always weird in clothes. You think it's called the linen stitch? Okay, I know what you're talking about. Know what you're talking about. And it's gonna be blue because it's your favorite color? Heck yes. Let's go blue. Yes. Linen stitch is my fave! See, I have to say it that way when you guys do all caps. I have to. It's a good stitch. It is a very good stitch. Okay, so now we're gonna start decreasing. So this is gonna be the roof shape up top. But technically this is the house part, and then we do the roof part. We got the walls going. It's your first attempt at the linen stitch? Oh no. Is it not going well? So far, so good. I need to speed run this. I am slow. I am slow. I am slow. It's because I started over. I blame myself. Well... Come on. All right, screw it. I'm just gonna do it this way. Not particularly. You think you need to have a clearer mind? Potentially. Let me see. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's the one where it's like the single crochet and then a chain and then a single crochet and a chain, and you always single crochet within the chain stitch, right? Yeah. Yeah, aka the moss stitch, which is another great pattern by Ashton Stitches, the Artemis bag. Fantastic. I can go get that one too. Hold on. That's actually it's got dog hair on it. Ignore the fact that it's covered in Harvey hair. Wait, I need to make this brighter and a better color because I'm like struggling to show you. Can you see that? Why is it so weird? Maybe let me get the lighter one. Oh wait, no, wait, you can kind of, well, you can't really see it too well. This is one of them that I made. Hold on. Yeah, the moss stitch, aka the linen stitch, is actually kind of fantastic. You can kind of see that it always is in like in the in-between spot. It's always a single crochet over that chain. I'm sitting here like, okay, let's look at this again. Ooh, ordering from the shop, do it. Have fun. Once you get into the rhythm of the stitch, it gets easier. It does. It does. It's really nice. I love this yarn I used. It's so stretchy and soft. Anyways. I digress. You think you'll get used to it? You've been very stressed out. Yeah, it could be. It definitely could be. When you go into crochet, just try to like give yourself a chance, relax a little bit. Just only think about the stitches, and maybe that'll help you kind of like meditate on it and relax a little bit. Especially with the moss stitch or the linen stitch, since it is kind of like a repetitive thing since it is a scarf, I think that'll help you. OMG cute. Yes! This is the gingerbread house. I am trying to speed run it so I can make a few different ornaments today. Because once again, we are doing an ornament exchange, and if you'd like to join us, feel free, feel free. Your nephew fits into that hat now, and they use the baby blanket. Oh, that's so fun, and I love it. That's very exciting. Wait, I was like, where'd my pattern go? I forgot that I brought up the stitch so I could make sure it was the one that I was thinking. There we go. Okay, so now we just decrease, I think, all the way. Yeah. We decrease all the way, and then we do icing on the roof, and it's gonna be really cute. Okay. So you said you're making this into an ornament. Yes. So it's pretty much just like a flat pattern, right? And I think the person even shows just you can just stick some string at the top and say, boom, there it is, call it a day. Another thought I had was if you make a second base piece, you could combine them together and kind of make it more like a little puffy pillow kind of ornament, or it's a little stuffed. Not too stuffed, right? But just enough so it has a little more oomph to it, a little 3D. But yeah, my whole idea for today is I'm just gonna try to make a bunch of ornaments. This one probably is going to take me the longest though, and now I'm concerned. He looks so cute with it on. He kind of looks like a beret. Oh, that's so cute. It's always the best though. You were wondering how to make a flat piece into an ornament without having to use fabric stiffener. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've even seen, so it's like mine is kind of stiff already. It warbles a little bit, you know, but it's pretty stiff. I've seen people use even like some Mod Podge. Mod Podge? Yeah. To stiffen crochet stuff, because I was even looking at doing snowflakes one day with you guys, and I was gonna maybe use the Mod Podge as like a stiffener, and we could have a bunch of snowflakes, and I was gonna put them behind me. Probably for the winter is what I was thinking, but we'll have to try that. But yeah, doing like a flat one like this, I always think, oh, make a second piece, plop them together, stuff it a little bit. Easy. Easy. You have to get going, though. You gotta get ready to sleep. Long day for you tomorrow. Yes, get some sleep. Go relax. Thanks for hopping in, though, to say hi and chat. Glad I got to see you. Hopefully your day goes well tomorrow. Oh, okay. I think I picked the biggest one. I think I picked the biggest one to start this off. I was debating on the gnome one, too, that I found. I have a bunch of them open. I was like either going to spin a wheel or have you guys vote. But it's so hard not to be like, I want to make more. Always make the day a little bit brighter, especially considering it's dark. Yes, it gets so dark early. 5 p.m. it's pitch black. It is pitch black now. Before you go, the donkey near your house had a baby. Yes. Oh my god, baby donkey. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. It makes me extremely happy. I love it. Baby animals are so adorable. During the summer months when I stream at my time, sometimes I'll be done and it'll still be bright out, that I could still go like outside and do stuff before I'm done. Now it's just pitch black. I'm like, did I stream for too long? No. It's just that time of year. Baby donkey was very cute and so small. Oh, I love it. That's wonderful. The early darkness really threw off your groove. It really has. It really, really has, though. I'm right there with ya. Go now because you'll end up talking too much. Yes. Go relax. Go feel better. Give yourself some time. I'll kick you out if I have to. Leave in the morning in the dark and come back to the dark. That is always the worst. The other day you were like, whew, I'm so tired. It's been dark forever. Maybe I should go to bed. It was only 6. Oh my god. That's even worse. Ugh. But I understand what you mean. I always feel like more tired now. And I'm like trying to fight away any of like the, oh, it's dark and sad and it's like that sadness season. And I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need to feel the seasonal sadness. Let's get out of here. Let's brighten it up. Let's make it more fun. Let's go crazy. Trying to think of all the different things I could do to make it better. When you're on the bus, when it's pitch black, it makes you exhausted and you try not to fall asleep. Oh my god, yes. I could see that being a thing. That would definitely be a thing you have to pay attention to. Okay, whoops. You read somewhere recently that our bodies actually would need an extra 2 hours of sleep in the winter. I could see that, considering it's kind of like originally before like electricity and whatnot, right? Let's go far back. People would if it's dark, you're sleeping, you know? Like what else are you gonna do? It's light out, you're awake. So of course, like those couple extra hours that it becomes dark, right? You would be sleeping. But we're like, no. We must stay awake and do things. Especially since there's no streetlights. Oh yeah, that would add to it, right? That would totally add to it. I'm pretty used to like my schedule though at this point. But yeah, it makes sense. I always just want extra time to do things though. Oh shoot, It's a stupid ad break. Do I go take a break? Should I take a break? Do you guys No, I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to take a break. I'm just gonna try to get this thing done as fast as I can. If you want to see, I guess I should say this. If you wanted to see the clip show again, since I did show off my new clip show, I don't know if it's done, but I mean it's something right now, and it's silly, and I like it. I can always put that on. It's only a minute long. I should make a thing to request it. Oof, there we go. You really must go and try sleep. It's annoying because you try to sleep, but your brain doesn't shut off until like 4 a.m. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go relax. Go do what you need to. Do something crafty maybe or creative before you try to sleep, or read. That could help. But hopefully you can get it to turn off tonight. Is that a yes please to the silly goofy clip show? Because I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. You can't stop me. Gives me like 1 minute to sit and drink some water. Now you want to see it? Okay, here, I'll do it. Ready? Pause the music. Turn my voice off. Actually, I don't really need to do that, but I'll turn it on. Ready? I hope you enjoyed that. You can tell those clips were all from like May, like around that time, because it's like the second quarter of the year. So you can see all like the days that we were doing our charity month and stuff. It's great. But I hope you enjoyed that. So many good clips. You guys are very fun to hang out with, and I think we cause enough shenanigans with each other that we get some good stuff going. I do have a second one as well, but I figured we could like, you know, rotate through because it'll be fun. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to be better about it. I'm like, what if I, you know, take the clips right away and I just put them in the clip show file, and then they're already there, and it'll be so much easier for me to go through them, because right now I'm like having to cut stuff still. I'm like, oh god. Why did I do this to myself? But it's okay. I thought it was fun. It's mostly me freaking out, but it's worth it. I need to get more clips from, like, the crafty streams, I think. Maybe I'll put, like, a whole crafty one together. Just for when we do craft streams. I'll have a clip show of crafts. The craft show. That's an idea. Yes? Okay, good. I will do this then. Now I'm gonna just have to go back and pull all of my old streams and just find some silly moments. Because we've done quite a few craft streams. I really want to do more, honestly. Maybe I'll, if I can get myself to do it, I will add another craft stream to the week. Because I love being crafty. And usually I am anyways, so it's like I could just be streaming with you guys and hanging out. Or like Rachel wants to do this thing where we like hang out in Discord. We could have like a little craft group, so maybe we could do something like that too. Oh, I'm not talking about myself in the third person, by the way. That's Rachel. Sometimes I say stuff like that. I'm like, do I sound like I'm talking to about myself in the third person? No. Now that we can stream to multiple platforms, you want to do a crafty one? Yes! Yes! That way you can also stream to YouTube. I've been wanting to try a YouTube stream. And I don't know whether, like, do I try where it's like, I'm also streaming to YouTube? And I'm like, how do I do this? So I have no idea how to do it yet, but I might try doing that as well. But that would be fun. I would watch the heck out of it. You don't think your PC can handle it, a game multi-streaming, but you can crafty stream would be less heavy. That would make sense. I could see this. Yes. One day you'll have a PC that's so strong. You'll be multi-streaming with a crazy game and crafting all at the same time. I don't know why, but you will. That would be impressive. Wouldn't it, though? Wouldn't it, though? You can barely eat and play a game at the same time. I'm bad and I do eat during stream. I hope you guys don't care, because I just don't care enough that if you do. I'm gonna eat anyways. I get hungry. These things happen. You put food in front of my face, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, you don't care. It's like one of those things, it's like, I don't care. Eat your food. Now you seem like a normal person. It's like, oh good, I can relate to you. You're eating and playing a game. Yeah, that's me. The only thing I can't do is eat and craft. That's where I can't do that. It's too hard. And then if it's like a messy food where it's not easy to like wipe off my hands and just put my hands back on the keyboard, I can't do that. It's like, this I can't get super messy. It's like, I can't do that. Same. Okay, see, I'm glad you agree, because it's just like, eating and crafting is very difficult to do together. It's like, if I take a break, then I'll probably be eating. What should you work on right now? A book sleeve or a worm? A worm? Can I ask in what context a worm? A worm? Is it? What if he's? I mean, then I'm gonna tell you to make the worm because I want to see a picture of the worm. I'm picturing either like a tube or like a flat one that you can like use as a bookmark, and I'm like, I don't know. Oh, it's the gummy worm. Duh. Okay. I Oh man, okay. I don't know why that got me so good, but I'm just sitting here going, a worm? What do you mean a worm? Oh man. Oh my god. No, don't make me laugh hard. It hurts my head. You know what? Make the worm because it made us both laugh. Then you can make your book sleeve. Oh, it's too good though. It's too good though. You're gonna make me want to get gummy worms because I do like gummy worms and those are so cute. What colors are you doing for this one? You made dirt cups recently? It's so good. You know what you should do? You should make fake dirt cups for your gummy worms. So if you ever do a show, you can display them in the dirt. It'd be cute. And they can pull them out like, this is the one I want. I don't know why this is getting me like so bad, but I think it'd be so funny and so cute. Freaking worms, man. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Ugh. This is taking me too long. I didn't want this to take me so long. I'm gonna have to pick a really quick one next time. Or I'll just keep streaming all night. Screw it. You already made a blue and pink one, so you can either make the yellow and red or the green and orange. My vote is green and orange. Oh, but the yellow and red. No, the green and orange. I'm going green and orange because I have green nail polish on right now and it's fall-y. It's like the fall colors. What color is the yummiest though? Oh my god, this is the question. This is the question. You were also thinking of the green orange. See, we're just right on the same wavelength right now. We've got this. You should make one as an ornament too. You could make a gummy worm ornament. Do you put eyes on them? I'm trying to remember if you put eyes on the other ones. You were also thinking that? I think you need to. I think we need to. No, I refuse. I refuse to get out of your brain. Now you're sounding like Mole. Mole does the same thing to me. We'll say the same thing at the same time, and he'll be like, get out of my head. I love it. I love that they have eyes. It makes it so cute. Is this only taking me a long time because I'm streaming? And I'm distracted? Because it's taking too long. I'm being impatient. It's true. It is true. It is. Why am I hungry now? I just had dinner. I had dinner right before this. It's because we're talking about food. My stomach is just like, ah, yes, food. You can put food into me. And I'm like, yeah, I could, but you're full. Like, how dare you? You can't make me focus have focus time either. That's true. I don't think I have focus time anymore, do I? I mean, I pretty much am focus timing, you know? I just can't put this down. You're so hungry right now, but you just had a snack. So rude. Like, what is this? Like, stop torturing me, tummy. You're supposed to be nice to me. This is taller than I thought it was going to be. I just realized I'm doing it wrong. I'm supposed to be decreasing twice, not once. Enjoy the sounds of the ripping. Thank you. Thank you for the frog effect right there. Sometimes you just need it. I can't believe I did that. I'm gonna cry. I might cry. 14, 15. 15. Okay. All right. I might switch to a different project because now I'm going to scream. No, I'm not. I'm not going to switch. I'm not going to give up. I refuse to give up. I did all of that though, and it took like oh god. I was like, why is it so tall? Because you're stupid and you did it wrong? It's fine, but I'm sad. How's everybody else doing? How are your guys' projects going? If anybody else is working on a fun whip project, tell us all about it. I did get into a groove. I got into a groove and I stopped thinking, and that's what happens. That is what happens. Okay. Decrease again, Rachel. It's gonna go a lot faster this time. Oh, I heard Harvey flap his ears. Are you here, Harvey? What you doing? You gonna come join me? I need you to make me feel better. I just had to start over my project. You know, I was like, oh, I'll make a few ornaments and then I'll work on my sweater. I'm like, how long did I think I was gonna be crocheting for? I don't know. I'm the crazy one who thinks that I had like all the time in the world. You know, you don't think about these things. You go, yeah, I'll make a few of these. And then you pick the projects that's like the longest project. You're like, why did I do this to myself? It's fine, but why? You always do that? Yeah, I don't know why I think I can do it faster. I mean, like, I'm not a slow crocheter, but at the same time, man, it still takes long. You started making a stocking recently, and you're like, oh, I can make like 5 of these. Like, ma'am, I don't think so. Yeah, I understand you. I should show you guys my made stockings. I can't now because they're all put away for Christmas, but once we can, maybe I'll even make some. I had a bunch of ideas I wanted to do. Like, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun for like every sub or something I get for the month of December Or like once Thanksgiving is over, I could make a stocking. That could be fun. And then I was like, or we could make like a whole like crochet chain and you just keep adding like links to it. Should I do that? We could do it for my stream anniversary is in December. So we could start it then, and then for like a full year we'll try to make a whole chain. But yeah, like little tiny stockings would be so cute. I want it to go around my entire office then if we do the chain one. But the tiny stockings could be super cute, and I could put like the letter of your username on it. That could be really cute. Okay, now I'm making myself want to do that. Dun dun. Okay. This should take me half the time since I am decreasing more, right? Right? I hope. I am crocheting this so incredibly tight too. I'm like doing that on purpose. But I can like feel the tension in my hands. Dun dun. Dun dun. Okay. I'm like forcing myself to focus. Yeah, I didn't know what I wanted to do this year for my stream anniversary because that's in less than a month now. Right? It should be the 12th? Why can I never remember my own dates? What is wrong with me? Let me see. It should be let's see. Yeah, the 12th. So that's like less than a month away. And I'm like, I don't know what I want to do special for it. So if you guys have any suggestions, I will be up for it. I know the last couple of years I've done subathons. So I don't know if we want to continue that tradition or if we want to do something different. But I'm kind of up for some suggestions. I know all I want to do is have fun, so I'm kind of less picky, I think. I did really love making the bag for my stream anniversary, and I'm like wanting to do more stuff like that. A subathon is fun, aren't they? They can get crazy. I can't believe it's already been another year though. This year went way too fast. I cannot believe it. Could have a different bag made every year. It's true. It's really true. This year was absolutely zoom in. Great stuff though this year, I gotta say. Because I got to meet cool friends. It was a great year, to be honest. It was! You've had so many cool things happen. Like, jeez. na, 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 na. Okay, there we go. Yes. Oh my God. So I was just thinking like about different things going on, and I was like, oh yeah, we have our Friendsgiving on Saturday. And I'm like, oh, I need to make the dough because I was going to make rolls this year. I wanted to make like fun, like fluffy rolls. So I'm like, I need to make the dough ahead of time so I can just pop it in the oven on Saturday. Because I'm not going to be making dough and baking it on Saturday. That's not going to happen. So I'm like debating on either now tomorrow or Friday. I'll make the dough. And hopefully I don't mess it up. I feel like I should have some like extra rolls on deck just in case. we just get some like easy rolls. So jealous. Are we hosting? Yes. We've hosted the past couple of years, and I think we have the bigger house out of everybody for it to like work. So we always like host it. And I love it. I like getting to host it actually. To me it's more fun. And if it's nice out, we could even be like, we'll put a fire out on the patio and we'll like hang out there too. So I'm happy. But yeah, my husband, last year he spatchcocked the turkey. He's gonna do that again this year. It goes so much faster, and I feel like it was like nice and moist and like super like flavorful. So I'm hoping for that again because it was so good. It's so good. But we all like everybody brings a dish, and it's like a little potluck Thanksgiving, and it's nice. It's a fun thing to look forward to, honestly. All right, let's see. There we go. Sorry, the struggles for a second. Couldn't see it. Yeah, that went 1,000 times faster. Because my idiot self was like, I'm just gonna do the wrong thing. That's like not even the maker's fault. It's my fault because I wasn't paying attention. It looks so much better now. It looks so much better this way. It's gonna be a chicken pot pie, but instead of a pie crust, it'll be like an au gratin. Ooh. That's fun. I like it. I want some. It sounds really good. I usually make, and I think I'm still on the list to be making this too. I make a sweet potato casserole my mom makes every year, and I love that sweet potato casserole. So then I started making it, and everybody likes it. So I'm like, yes, I will make it again. So we do the turkey and a sweet potato casserole. But I felt like making rolls this year, so because I can't help myself, and it's like, give me more things to do. It's a HelloFresh recipe, but you're making it dairy-free. Ooh, fun. At one point, I looked into seeing, like, oh, maybe I'll try HelloFresh. They don't deliver here. It's not available. I'm like, that's stupid. I was kind of surprised because I was like, that's weird. I was surprised they don't actually deliver out here, but I was like, okay, fine, don't do that then. Apparently they have free recipes on their site. Oh, that's all. I don't even have to get them then. Ha! I'm just gonna go to their website then. Ha! I don't have to deliver. I don't need your food. I'll get my own food. I'll use your recipes. It's actually kind of funny. Okay. finally, we're on to the new pieces of this. So we're done with this. You can see like the cute shape. Ta-da! Yay! It says to leave a long thing for whatever the word is, sewing. So there we go. I left it long. Exactly, so cute. Yes! I'm actually happy so far. But like I said, if you make just like a second base like this, sew them together. Easy. Okay. So we're going to be doing a drop stitch, it says. It's 2 or 3 rows below. Insert your hook into this 2 stitches below, yarn over, pull up. That's not too hard. Okay. Okay, I think I can do this. I think we can do this. Where's my white? Because this is my icing. Okay. So let's see how this goes. I feel like I need to see the image just to make sure I'm doing this. Da, 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 da. Okay, back to the icing. Let's see. Don't miss any rows. Okay, I will try not to miss any rows. I will do my best, because I think it just goes right into here. Oh no, it says row 14, so it wants us here. Oh, I see, because then it'll kind of like drop down a little bit on the sides. Okay. We're gonna single crochet into these 2. Now I actually have to pay attention. See, this is, I totally got into just like a rhythm. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so it says to do 2 and then do the drop stitch. Which is just like, aha, we go here and we pull up. I don't know if it is that long enough, or should I go down an extra? Because I want to make sure that I'm going down far enough. I want to look at theirs. Okay, because theirs looks like it kind of went to here. And then up like this. I think that's okay, right? Is it 2 and then drop? So then probably like here. And pull up a little bit. I'm just kind of eye this one, I think. But I think that looks nice, right? That looks like icicles. That looks like frosting. I'm just gonna do it to where it looks like frosting and feel good about that. You like it? Okay, good. Because I feel like that looks like the frosting, like it should. Oh, was that not low enough? Probably not. Let's go one further down. Because I think, yeah, so I think it's here. Oh boy. Don't get caught in that. Okay. There we go. All right. All right. I like how it looks so far. It's nice. You're the worst person when it comes to patterns that want you to stuff lightly. Like, what does that mean? Well, do you want it like a stiff? Okay, so here's like stiff stuffing, like this, right? Where it barely smushes, right? And then there's like this guy who you can like really squish. I would say this is lightly stuffed, right? So I'm just sitting here squeezing my Enderman. Versus my freezer bunny, who's like really stiffly stuffed. I don't think that was lightly stuffed at all. Stay right there. Here's your box. Okay. Did you even ask permission? I didn't ask permission. I'm just gonna squeeze him anyways. Miss Coffee just heard me when you came on and jumped up from sleeping. Oh no! Hi, Mom. Hi, Coffee. Look what you've done to the girl. She's probably looking for me now. There we go. Does it say how many at the top part? Let me check. Go back to the icing on the roof. I'm just kind of doing this my own way. I kind of figured, yeah, so at the top, it wants you to do like 3 single crochets so that it kind of rounds it out a little bit. Let's see. So I think I do it right here, right? No, that can't be right. Where's the stitch? I am currently making a gingerbread house ornament. My plan is to make a few different ornaments. We're doing a holiday ornament exchange. We did it last year and we're doing it again, so I figured, oh, I should like look up some fun different ornament projects and try to figure out what I want to do. So currently it is the gingerbread house that I'm making. I have a bunch of others that I want to try making too. But I have the base and we're doing the icing on top for the roof. And then I have different colors for like the gumdrops, and then we're gonna make like a little window and door. It's very cute. Have you been working on any more projects? I know you always are showing me everything you're working on. Oh, you have to add a pipe cleaner so it makes him more posable. Oh, that's really fun. I didn't know you made him posable. I want this part to go down a little bit. Do I want this to be even? Do I want it to be even? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. I think I do. Last weekend, a lot, yes. But it's fun. It's always fun to have, like, those projects to work on. Is it here? This doesn't feel right. I don't know why. I'm gonna go with it, though. We'll see what we think. I think it's weird because I'm going down. So I think I have to go in here. And then not skip a stitch, because otherwise it looks funky. I think that makes more sense. Okay, sorry. You have to do all your upcycle Dollar Tree houses to gingerbread. And those houses, you have the... Oh, and Santa houses. And you have the stacked bear, too. Yes. You have so many things. I do have to finish the ears on mine. I think I want to make them smaller. Because they were too big. And it looked really silly. And I wasn't happy. But it's really cute and I like him. Here. You have boxes of stuff to do in no time. That's how I always feel too. Where it's just like there's so much to do. Where does the time go? Ever. It's just like one thing at a time, right? And if you made enough of those, the ones you have been making are really, really pretty. I feel like people would want them. If you could do more than just like a one-off, we could do a show together. We'll do a mom and daughter show. I'll crochet, you do all the fun, like, crafty things. I think people would love us. Maybe next year. Could be fun. Okay. Do I need one more, or is that good? No, I think that's good, right? What do you think? Good frosting? I think that looks cute. I like that. You definitely want to do shows next year? It's a goal? Yes. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I haven't done one in years, and I miss it. So I'm, like, trying to figure out how much it would cost to do one at a couple of the places down here. And then I'd be like, yes, this is what I'm doing. Okay, so I think that's that. And now we could do all the candy appliques. Yes! Okay. Perfect. What did I get on this? Like a crumb or something. There we go. So here we are with our little gingerbread house. And I was thinking for like the color, like we'll make a colorful little dots going around the edges, right? They have one that's just frosting and like the gingerbread cookie. But I think it would be fun to make at least these kind of gumdroppy. So we need 5 of those. They have a window here and then a door at the bottom. So I think if we do like fun colors, I have a pink and like pastel-y colors. And then I was gonna do like a light purple, I think, too. So like these would be the colors for the gumdrops. All the fun colors, yes! I have so much yarn right now. I have so much yarn on my desk. It's fine. But it's so much. We'll start with blue, since it's my favorite. And to me, they look like they're just gonna be circles, so this shouldn't take long. Don't trust myself, but it shouldn't. I guess I need a 5th color if I want them all to be different. Oh, I need like a green, don't I? We could do like a lime green, like an apple flavored one. Okay. That's it. So it's just 6 single crochets to make a little circle. And now we have a little candy piece that I'm calling gumdrops, even though they're flat. But there it is. We do it 5 times. Blue. And then we'll attach them up. Wow, much circle, such color. Yes, more. That's how I hear it. Doing it again. Ta-da! go. And we have a second. Boop. Okay, next. See, this part is taking no time whatsoever, and I love it. We just have to sew them on then. Okay, good. I have my needles over here. Okay, there we go. So there's, I got another circle. Ta-da! Oh my god, my fingers like started cramping for a second. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I feel like that was just from working out. Using a lot of weights, and I feel like that's probably from like holding on to him. Okay. That one... No, I did 6, didn't I? Yeah, okay. For some reason it looks smaller. It's fine. Getting buff to crochet like a champ. That's right. That's right. It's all about the crocheting, you know? It's all about the crocheting. There we go. I really enjoy working out. I don't know what it is. I think I've always enjoyed working out though. I probably always sound like a crazy person. I'm doing a 4-week... Hold on a second. I feel like a 4-week challenge, workout challenge, right? And then I still will do like yoga and my like fun not Wii Fit, but the Switch Fit game, and I run with Harvey and go on walks all the time. So I'm constantly doing other stuff too on top of this challenge. So I probably just sound like a crazy person, but it's fine. That makes one of us. I am. It's fine. I get it. Maybe there, and then I need the green. Okay. Lime green. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. That works. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have all of our little jelly beans, gumdrops, candy, whatever you want to call them, Smarties. They kind of look like Smarties. Whatever they are, we have all 5 of them for the top of the house for decoration. Like so. Ta-da. I guess I could... just so you guys can see it for a second. There it is. And I think that's the way I want the colors. Oh my god, now I have to... Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Next will be the door. It's so cute. Thank you. And I think we're just gonna go with like this little bit darker color. I don't want to go too dark or it'll look like here's my burnt pieces of gingerbread and then I'm gonna be like just sad. Don't worry, we're gonna sew it all together, I promise. Oh, yeah. I think I'll leave a longer tail here too. So this is the door. It says chain 22. Okay. So then we're gonna single crochet 6, increase 2. Okay, I can do this. So it's gonna make a rounded door shape. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you could probably decorate this any way you wanted to, honestly. They just have like, here's all the different appliques for the front. You could just sew on the pieces and make it look like it's all frosting. Like you could do whatever you want with this. I'm just going with the pattern for today. Okay, so we have an increase. And then 2 single crochets. And then another increase. And then 2 more single crochets. And then another increase. Because that's going to make like the rounded top of the doorway. And then single crochet across. And then have this tail of the other side of the doorway constantly be in the way and kind of frustratingly annoying. Stop it. I wonder if I could get that under my other hand. Stop it. Go away. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Okay. There's our doorway. So we just need like a nice long piece to sew with. Da, 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 da. Okay, now we have a door. See, I'm like flying through it now. But see, you can see the door. Look how cute. Oh my god. Okay. And then this one uses a small heart applique as the window. And I think that's really cute, so I'm going to do it. And they're probably going to make the heart like I'm used to making hearts. Let's see. You can't believe you need to make one now? You do. You do need to make one. Because if you weren't going to already, it needs to happen. You need to make yourself an adorable little gingerbread house applique / ornament / coaster / whatever you want to make it. And if you're just joining us, I do have the pattern under exclamation mark pattern. Let me see. Boop. Right there. You just got a cute idea. Make this on a wall hanging that says home sweet home. That would be so cute. And you could even decorate the wall hanging with like more candy and stuff. Dude, put a little gingerbread man on it. I want to see it. You have to make it now. Or you're going to make me make it, and I'm going to have to make it then. Because that sounds adorable. I know, we just keep making projects for each other. I don't know if this is a good idea, or bad thing, or... or what, but... sometimes... it happens. Okay, chain 2... slip stitch. Nice and tight. We have ourselves a tiny heart. Fluff you out a little bit. And so now we have the tiny heart for the window there. It's a little lopsided right now, but once we actually like sew it on, it's going to be super cute. But there you go, you can see it. Da 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 da! It looks like a giant mess. So let's fix that. We'll clean it up a little bit, and then we have a cute gingerbread house. And see how easy that was. If you want to make yourself some cute ornaments, honestly, I kind of want to make like 1,000 ornaments, because once I put my little tree up over here for my desk, I want to cover it in all the little ornaments that we make together. I think that'd be kind of cute. Okay, let's take all of this stuff off. And I think I'll start by putting the doorway on. Because I think that's where it's going to end up being, right? I guess I should, like, pin this down, but I'm just going to wing it and hope for the best. And because I have it in my head that I want to make a second base to sew together, I'm not going to really worry about the backside of this guy. Like I said, though, this would even be a perfect thing for a gift card. So you could make, like, half the base, and then it has, like, a little pocket in the back, and you could put a gift card in there. Or, like, a little note, you know? Like, how cute would that be? There's so many things you can do with this. In my humble opinion. It's not my pattern. I can say whatever I want about it, technically. Okay. It's almost like a little horseshoey guy. Did I ever? Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. I need to get a camera for this part that kind of does... It's my bad. That does the automatic focus, so I don't have to think about it. Okay. Whew. I need to make some tea. Where am I at? Oh, I have an ad that starts in like a minute. I might go put some tea on quick. And then come back. If you guys don't care. So you guys can take a quick break, grab something to drink, stretch. Bathroom, you know, all of that good stuff. We'll take a quick break together. Dun 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 dun. Because I can't believe that this has been taking me so long to make. It shouldn't have, but it did because I'm not paying attention. But we'll make a quick one after this. I'm going to try to make as many as I can. But we're not making more of these, but we're going to make some more other ornaments too. Okay. Okay, it should be starting soon. And then I'm just gonna go to the break screen. I think this is even, right? It's gonna bother me if it's not, honestly. Thought I was doing okay, now I feel like it's not, but I think it's alright. Alright. I will be back. Go give yourself a break. So I hope it's good. This is the first time I'm trying it. Alright, back to sewing. And I think it's even. So I think we're okay so far. Kind of doing this without a care in the world, so it's just kind of what it is, right? Let's see. You finished your worm? Nice. Okay, I'm a little jealous because I feel like you did that so fast, and I'm over here struggling to make a gingerbread house. It's flat. I don't know what's up with me today. I do actually know what's up with me. I have a headache. This is the problem. You just have to attach the keychain. I love that. That's so cute, and I love it. Bum, 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 bum. Anybody else get something yummy to drink or any good stuff like that? I hope you are enjoying it for yourself. I'm like hungry and I don't know why. I might have to have like some chips or something or some fruit after stream. I'm sitting here going, could go for some more food. Could always go for more food. Okay. I might just sew the inside just because I want it to feel good. But I like how this looks. I like how the door is just kind of like a nice little archway. I want to make another one. What should we make next? What do you guys think? Should I have, let's see, I could make a flat present one. It's like similar to this, but it's like a present applique. I'm pretty sure it's much smaller. And then I have a little flat gnome guy that's like a heart-shaped gnome. And then there is a Christmas tree, like mini Christmas tree. What else do I have? I have 1,000 ornaments, and I'm trying to think of the other ones that I pulled up. Oh, I have mittens. These cute little mittens. Santa hat. Penguin. Oh, the mug. I could make a mug, considering I just went and got myself some tea. I do like making those. Those I have made before. Now, I don't know if the pattern is the same that I've used before, but I have made mugs before because I think they're really cute. And you can make those as like keychains or ornaments or little doodads. They're fun. Door has been attached, except my head is bugging me. I might have to take something. I didn't think it was gonna, like, continue. Sometimes when I start streaming, even if I have a headache, it'll go away. Or at least, like, be not bad. But today might not be that day. might not get so lucky this time. Okay. Get our little heart attached. This is like the little window above the door. You could make a little window. That shouldn't be too bad either. You'd probably make like a little square, right? And then you could add some embellishments to make the crosshatch, or if you just want to make it look like it's like a shiny window pane, you could add like a couple little lines to it. I am doing this very quickly. I apologize if it looks super bad. If it's like, you know, uneven, or if it's a little wonky. I'm like sitting here going, no, I just want to set this sewed on. Just get this damn thing sewed on at this point. I don't know if you guys have ever gone through that, but it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, I feel like I've been working on this one project too long. It needs to be finished. I want it done. And then you start just like speed throughing it. You're just like, okay, I don't care how it looks anymore. I mean, I care how it looks, but you know. I would never say something like that. I totally have. I totally have. My heart looks a little wonky. I don't know why it looks wonky, though. That's the thing. Because... unless it's the way I'm sewing it. But I mean... why does it look wonky? Why are you wonky? What are you doing to me? Sew this guy down to here, maybe. That's alright. That's alright. It's a little wonky heart, because you know what? My frosting wasn't perfect, and it wouldn't be, because I suck at frosting. That's my reasoning for it now. My excuse is now that I suck at doing frosting. Okay. Get this guy going in here. I actually, you know what? I need to turn my fan on. I go and get a hot tea, and I'm like hot now. I have to wait for it to like be finished too, because it's like one of those that needs to seep for a few minutes. It smells really sweet, and I hope it's good. Every once in a while, I like getting a different like a new flavor of tea. I laugh because I actually have this like drawer of tea. All different flavors of tea. I liked tea when I was younger, but I feel like I like tea more now than I used to. But I've always been a coffee drinker. Coffee is way more my drink, but sometimes you just need a good cup of tea. Get a good flavor. So maybe we will make a mug. We'll see if I have time. Or if I have the energy. But I do think I want to keep making more ornaments, so let me know what you guys think. because I think it'd be fun. And then we can make a bunch of them where this could even be on garland, honestly, because I feel like it's like now it's like too big for my little tree that I have. But you could make like a cute little garland thing for it. You can make little gingerbread men and gingerbread houses. And you can make a little cute little garland. Oh shoot, is my heart too big? No, I think it's okay. Okay, I'm like losing the ability to do this, I think. Oh, I hate it. Because I just want to sew it all up, but I'm like, I don't know if I can. Okay, let's go here with this guy. We'll at least get it, like, to a point where I feel like it looks good. And you get the idea. I'll finish it, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it, like, right now. Don't worry. I promise I'll get it done. Because I kind of want it to be... I might make, like, a whole thing. Maybe I'll just, like, paste them all over this guy. We'll have, like, a bunch of cute little embellishments up there. Get all, decorated. I know I usually like to put, like, the garland and stuff and have, like, Christmas lights all over my office, so I'll probably end up decorating my entire office again this year. The captions disappeared? No, hold up. I don't want my no, they did stop working. Let me see. Did toggling it help? Is it showing now? Yay! Okay, good. Oh, you had me so worried. I'm glad you saw that, though. Good. Thank you, thank you. They did have an update to OBS, so maybe I just had to toggle it for that. Oh, it was working earlier, though? Okay, never mind then. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was when I muted myself, and for some reason it was like, oh, is it unmuted? I don't know. But I'm glad. I don't know, I was just rambling on about tea and the fact that my head kind of hurts, and I may have to stop soon. Before I can even do another ornament. All I wanted to do was make a bunch of ornaments together with you guys today, and I feel like I've failed. What's like a fast ornament that I can make that I don't have to pay attention to? Or I'll just give myself a little bit of a break once I just kind of shove these guys on and pretend I finished it. What the heck? There we go. So just ignore all of the unwoven yarn pieces behind the house. I swear it's finished. Did they do anything else? So, like, technically there it is, right? And we have, there you go. And we have a gingerbread house. And, like, what would you do? You could actually use, like, one of the metal hooks that tends to be, like, on a, what's the word I want? On an ornament. What is this? What is happening? I feel like everything broke on my stream all of a sudden. But you could have... Oh, it's you. Okay. All sorts of different things you could use for this. You could just use some yarn. I think they even showed like some twine. You could just have the metal hook. You could use a lot of different things. You could, even if you don't have the metal hook, use a paper clip, you know, unbend a paper clip and use that. There's a lot of different things you could use for this guy. Anything else that they embellish? Oh, they just kind of like put some frosting in the doorway, which could be really cute too. So you can always add like a little frosting there. I'm trying to think of what else. You could put a little candy cane. You could have a little candy cane door, would be cute too. So, or like little peppermints, like little peppermint ones, like balls could be fun. Or like if you put like a peppermint for the window. Yeah. A lot of different things you could do with the little house. So I recommend this one. I liked this pattern. And if you were curious about this one, once again, I do have the pattern currently right there on that link. Do I have a hair tie? I do. Okay, good. I can tie my hair back a little bit. Did I just scratch my neck? I swear to God. This is... I did. I scratched my neck and now you can see the red line there. Just ignore it. Okay. So we have our little gingerbread house. Now I want to do one more. I'm hoping I can do one more before I end. What can we do? I feel like the gnome might actually be a quick one. I might be eating my words, but I think I'm going to try doing the Christmas gnome. And this guy's really cute. It's small. Again, it's kind of it's a flat one. But I feel like these flat ones aren't too bad. And you can use them for like embellishments. You can use them for ornaments. You can use them for a lot of different things. So let me see. I'm going to trade out the pattern for the gnome. Dun, 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 dun. And I think what we can do is we'll do a red hat with a green body, maybe, like a green outfit. So he's Christmassy colored. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. So it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 6 parts because like the little shoes and the nose are 3 parts. And then there's the hat, the beard, and the body. And it's all made of hearts, okay? That's the cute part, I think, and it's all made of hearts. They are using a 4. What kind of yarn are they using? Because it looks kind of thin. And I feel like we shouldn't go that thin. It's a medium weight, okay. Well, okay, maybe I will just up mine to a 3.5 then. Which is still a lot bigger than I feel like I should be using, but it's okay. I'll put my house down here. Just ignore any strings you may see. You don't see those. Alright, so we'll start with the cap, and we'll make the cap red. Classic red hat for our little gnomey gnome. Okay, so this is going to have us chain 15. And this is a free pattern, by the way. Oh, I forgot to put it in there. There it is. So there is the link to the little heart gnome pattern. I feel like this is going to be too big. I feel like I need to make this like the smaller hook. Oh no. We'll see what happens. Treble crochets? Oh boy. Is this... Hold on. No, this is US. Okay, this is US. Sometimes I see treble crochets, right? And I go, UK? Because sometimes they are, and then a lot of the times when I see it, it is. So I always have to make sure to convert in my head then. Okay, so we have 1, and I feel like I need to go down to my smaller hook, because this is gonna be really big. I'm gonna go with my smaller hook. I need to. I just don't trust it. I want it to be smaller, because again, I want to be able to put this on my tiny tree. So if it ends up being huge, I'm just like, Okay, so 5th chain from the hook. We're gonna do 3 treble crochets. Then double crochet in the next 2. And you'll see how each piece is pretty much a heart. It's very cute to me. And then you just kind of sew them all together, and voila, you have a gnome. Okay, half double crochet in the next 2. And then single crochet in the next 6. There we go. So you can see this is going to be half of the hat. Oh, I didn't realize I had this so blurry. I'm sorry, guys. Let me fix that. Here we go. Much better. So this is half of the hat so far. So now, on the opposite side, we want to... It says slip stitch in each of the next 3. Probably to give it that nice point. And then single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Half double in the next 2. And then I think there are 3 trebles again. Yep. Oh no, 2 double crochet first. My bad. 2 doubles first, then 3 more for the treble. And then to get that nice rounded section of our right side of the heart, because you can see this is now looking like a really tall heart. Crochet 4, or I'm sorry, chain 4, and slip stitch in. So this is going to be the hat. There we go. I don't know how long I need it to be. I guess that's like way too long. I don't know why I cut it so long. I guess I was thinking I had to sew all the way around it, but we aren't going to. Because this is the hat. So we really are going to have to sew into is at this bottom part. But you can see that we made like a heart shape, right? And this is going to be the hat. So we have ourselves a cute little red hat. Let's put that to the side. Next, we're going to do the beard in the white. So let me grab my white. And this one is like the magic circle heart that we made for the house, pretty much. So let's see how they do it. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 to start us off. 3 double crochets, 3 half doubles. Let's see. Then a chain 1 double for the point of the heart. Another chain 1, and then we do the same thing in reverse. We go 3 half doubles, 3 doubles. Chain 3 and a slip stitch. See? Nice and simple. I love this one because it just makes like hearts. Hearts and circles, I think, is all this is made out of. Let me just tighten up that magic circle and you're good to go. So you can see we have a cute little beard, and that's going to be right there. So far we're getting close to already having our full gnome. I'm not going to use the sparkly yarn. I was debating on doing that, but I think just like a nice bright green will be good for our big guy's pants. So, oh wait. Oh. Okay, I'm silly, and I made just a tiny heart, and it's supposed to be bigger than that. I did not see the second row for some reason. I just did not perceive it. So let's make a second one, because I think I screwed that one up. It's also because I'm trying to do this fast, so I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm being kind of silly, but I really wanted to make more than one with you, so I don't want to stop yet. But I probably have to soon. Alright, let's make another heart, but don't actually end it. Like I did. I'll just have to use my cute little heart for either a second gingerbread house, or I can make something else with it, because, you know, hearts always come in handy. Okay, so there we go. We have ourselves a heart. Again. Because Rachel's silly. Alright, so now instead of actually fastening this guy off like I did before, I'm going to go chain 3 again. And this wants me to single crochet into the first stitch, which will be right here. So we're going to make this a little bit more of a robust heart, a little bit wider. 2 in each of the next 2? Yes. Then single crochet in the next 3. Oh my god, I keep pulling this the wrong direction. There we go. I'll have to sew that up a little tighter. 1 in the chain space. So that's, guys, right in between these 2 stitches here. Chain 1. Wow, okay, they're gonna have me double crochet in the other double crochet. I'm kind of surprised, but maybe that'll actually give us a nice strong point. Because it just seems, since we're only single crocheting, but yeah, I think that actually does give us a nice strong point. And then we do this the opposite side. Same way, just backwards. Okay. And we go all the way to the center on this guy too. To slip stitch. There we go. My heart is a little bit more robust. And I'll show you the difference. And I do think this is nicer. So, I mean, you could probably do this thinner beard if you want to. If you prefer it that way. But this heart versus this one. See the big difference when you actually do that second row? I do think that's actually much nicer. Especially with the hat. Just gives it a much thicker beard for our little Nomi friend. Okay. So now for the body, we do another heart. We do another heart. Literally. Because the bumps for the heart are actually like the legs of our gnome. It's very cute. So I think it's the same idea. I think it's the exact same heart, even like the second row and everything. Because the hearts are going to be upside down from each other. Oops. Okay. So chain 1 and a double crochet for the point. Chain 1 and then the half double double and chain. I might make 1,000 of these. I think I really like this gnome one. I love the gingerbread house. It took a long time, though. So if you want something fast, gnomes. So far, gnomes. Fast one. Because once you make it a heart, you've made it 1,000 times. And gnomes are always my favorite anyways. I do love a good gnome. Okay, so we go chain 3. This time, though, it looks like we're going to half double into this space here. Or, I'm sorry, into the stitch. And we're going to do half doubles around instead of just single crochets. So the bigger pants. The body has to be slightly bigger than the beard. Again, though, we are doing an ornament exchange with my community, so if you guys want to be a part of that exchange, there's a couple more days to sign up. And if you want more information, go ahead and click on that link. It goes to a form and it kind of gives a little extra information about it. Otherwise, go ahead and ask me questions because I'm totally down for that. But it's all about making an ornament and sending it off to a community member, and we can all like just enjoy the creativity together. It's really nice. It was a lot of fun. We did it last year for the first time, so this is gonna be the second one that we've done together. And you can make whatever kind of ornament you want. We just you know, recommend it being actually handcrafted. Kind of the idea. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Then we do 1 here. Okay. So then we chain 3 and go to the center. Slip stitch to the center. And now we have another heart, but it's a green heart. Like so. So we're going to have this heart. Then we have the beard on top, like so. And then we have the little hat to go on that. Look how cute! I adore this. I adore this one. I think this is going to be my favorite. Alright, so we'll do a couple little feet. Which is just, let's see. Oh, wow. This is even easier. It's not even a circle. It's not even a circle. You chain 1. Now half double crochet into this chain. Twice. There's your foot. There's your foot. I mean, it's not that. It's then you chain 1 and then you slip stitch. But I mean, that's it. That's literally it. So you're gonna do 2 of these. Oh my god, that's so simple. So if you don't like magic circles, you can make these shoes very easily. So again, it's just a chain 1. 2 half doubles in that chain. Chain 1 again, slip stitch, and you're done. Look at that. Holy cow. Simple shoes. And then let's see what the nose is gonna be. And I think I might just use the tan since it's in front of me. The nose is a circle. The nose is a circle. Okay. So for our lovely nose, we're just going to do 9 half double crochets in a magic circle. And we're good to go. I don't know if this yarn is going to be too thick for this, but we'll see. Just has a big nose. I might have to do single crochets because this is going to be huge. Let's see. Oh, that's too big. No. That's too big. I think it's because of the yarn I'm using. I could go get one of my skein tones, but I think what I'll do is I will just improvise here and do single crochets instead. As much as I like big noses, I think we have to make his a bit more of a button. That's much better. That is much better. So all together, that is what our little Nomi do. Oh, sorry. I'm like pulling it to the side where you can't see it. Ta-da! That's the gnome. I mean, it has the little shoes on the bottom too, but... Yeah, see, they used they used some thin yarn for that nose. Theirs is much smaller than mine, but that's okay. I think I can quickly sew this guy together. Now, they also added, like, little, like, snowflakes and stuff to the hat, like little buttons. They're so cute. I think that's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna overlap the two hearts, like the two tops of the hearts together. Just a smidge. Not too crazy. Just enough so that there's a place to sew them. Oopsies. I picked up the white, didn't mean to. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. And then right here on the edge, like that. I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm just kind of sewing across to get to the other side. Make life just a smidge easy. There we go. Because I was sewing from the middle. Because that's where the string was available to me. So it's one of those things where it's just like, it's fine. And because I'm being lazy tonight, I am not going to sew these in, but at least I'm sewing them on so that they're together. Because then this guy goes right here onto the pants. I think I might sew with the white though, so that you don't see the green through the white part, which is the beard. Go. I'm just going to kind of sew down the side. Oopsies. Oh my gosh. I keep picking up all the loose strings. I'm so graceful today. Oh, I love this one. I really do. I think I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I think this is cute. Anybody want a gnome for for the holidays? I'll make you one. I swear I just heard a horn honk. Okay. Okay, and then right back down the middle. So, oh, I did hear a horn honk. Somebody's honking their horn right now. Obnoxious. Slightly, yes. Okay, so we have our cute... Oh, darn it, I did it again. Yell at me when I do that. I give you permission. Let's see, there we go. We have our little gnome, and then his nose. So I'm going to have it overlap with the hat. I think that's really cute. I kind of like that my nose is a little bit bigger than theirs. It's fun. So just gonna attach this guy. I wonder if it would have been... it might have been better if I would have done the nose first, because I feel like I'm going through 3 different layers now for the nose, but it's alright. So here's my suggestion. You sew the beard onto the hat, or the hat onto the beard, right? then you do the nose, then you do the pants. My suggestions to the... I don't know if that's what they tell you to do. I'm just kind of like sewing it now, but I think that would be my suggestion for how to layer your sewing onto this guy. There we go. And there you have it. We have ourselves a little gnome. Oh, he's so cute. Wait, I adore him. I adore him. Yeah, I think I want to make a bunch of these. Oh, wait, I didn't put the shoes on. I didn't put the shoes on. I'm like, what is he missing? He's missing something. Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Okay. And that just goes with the little tips. Yeah. Simple. And obviously you'll want to sew in your ends. I'm just not doing it because I have a headache and I don't feel like it. That is something future Rachel can deal with because I don't want to. Okay. Oh my god, look at his little shoe. Look at the little shoe. Oh, it's so cute. To try to make these guys even. There we go. Oh, I found this thing where it was like a gnome a month, right? It was like an old, probably crochet along, right? I kind of want to do a gnome a month. I think that would be really cute because they're like seasonal gnomes for each month, and I kind of want to do it next year. I think I might do that because I think that'd be so fun. But ta-da! Now we have a gnome, and we have a home for the gnome. And I have yarn literally everywhere and strings everywhere. But we have our gnome and our gingerbread house, and I'm super happy. And I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I'm probably gonna end quickly, but no, this was fun. I want to make a bunch more. If you guys have any suggestions for, what are they called? Ornaments, then let me know. But I have like a bunch, and if you guys are interested and you liked having our little ornament session today, I think I'd like to do another one. I think it'd be fun. I also want to work more on my ugly sweaters, so we'll have to do that too. But this was good. I liked it. I loved it. So where can we go? Where can we run off to and bring some lovely crafting shenanigans? Oh, let's see. Either here or here, I'm gonna say. And I'm probably gonna raid and run. Because I'm just a little bit unwell. Let's see. Oh, let's go here. I know we were just here the other day, but screw it, I don't care. I'm going back here. Becca's making a Mario, so I love it. Let's go say hi. Thank you guys for joining. Here's all my lovely socials. Make sure you're following me and subscribe to me and all of that good stuff. Go head over and listen to my podcast. We release a episode every week. We are on season 3, so you got lots to listen to if you haven't yet. And then go ahead and join our Discord. Once again, though, if you are a crafter, most of you probably are since you're here today, but if you want to join in on our ornament exchange, that is also the link to the form. So go ahead and check that out. I guess I could go here. Oh my god, the stupid, for some reason, I don't know why my sound alert one is being weird, but anyways, with that, I want to say have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or great night wherever you are in the world. Have a fantastic time zone. Keep gaming, keep crafting, stay lazy. I'm going to see you guys next time, probably Friday, with some City Skylines. It'll be great. So, grab that raid call and let's get over to Becca's stream. Let's see. Let's see. Da, 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 da. I can't spell, apparently. There you are. I found you. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Let's get the raid started. See you guys there. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. See you guys later. Bye.